Your monthly car payment back home in the US, UK, Canada, or Australia costs more than the price to live like a millionaire in this villa in South America. I helped hundreds of expats to choose their place in South America, and this country still surprises me for many reasons. For example, in one of these 7 Colombian cities, you can live 72% cheaper than the average US cost of living, while accessing healthcare that outranks most American cities. I'm talking about cities where a 3-course restaurant meal costs $7, monthly rent is $350, and your total expenses are less than most Americans pay for rent alone, where locals joke that foreigners always double-check restaurant bills because they can't believe how cheap everything is. But the most impressive thing of all, these are not small villages. These are vibrant, modern cities with all the amenities you need for an incredibly comfortable life. By the end of this video, this ranking of Colombia's best places to live will completely transform your perception of what is possible. The criteria used for this rank. The real secret lies in 6 specific factors that most people completely ignore when choosing their new destination. First, the cost of living measures how much your monthly budget stretches. Second, infrastructure and healthcare evaluate roads, internet speed, healthcare quality, and basic city services. Third, weather determines your daily comfort, and even if you enjoy warm weather, the humidity is a completely different beast. Fourth, safety measures crime rates and how secure you feel walking at night. As a South American myself, the first thing people ask me about my continent is if it is safe, and I always reply that it depends. Violence is not everywhere in Colombia. Some places are safe, so I use this factor to find these safer places. Fifth, connectivity examines airport access and transportation links. Many Colombian cities have quick connections to the US and Europe, and the 60th factor, quality of life, which is self-explanatory. So let's start with 7. Santa Marta. While tourists flock to Cartagena, smart expats discover this Caribbean gem that costs almost $300 less per month. Santa Marta sits between the Caribbean Sea and the Sierra Nevada mountains, giving you access to beaches and mountains in one location. You can wake up to ocean views and drive to mountain villages in under 2 hours. Locals told us that this city offers the authentic Caribbean experience with less crowds and lower prices. Authenticity comes in small daily things. For example, the vendors speak Spanish, not English. Restaurants' menus show local prices, not with expensive tourist markups. You eat where locals eat, not where cruise ships dock. A single person can live well there for about $826 per month, 16% less than living in Bogota. Here is how your money breaks down each month. $255 for rent in a downtown 1-bedroom apartment, $77 for utilities like electricity and water, $250 for food, $31 for getting around town, and $124 for fun and eating out. The beaches are clean and beautiful, and you can visit Tayrona National Park without spending much. However, Santa Marta has its drawbacks. It's not among the most dangerous cities in Colombia, but still, petty theft is common, especially in tourist areas and isolated beaches. Violent crime dropped over 30% in recent years, but robbery and petty theft remain common. The Caribbean climate brings hot, humid conditions year-round. This is what an expat living in Santa Marta told us about the weather. Open quote. Since I arrived in early February, it has been sunny nearly every day and only rained a few times. When I start missing cooler weather, I just take a bus 1 hour to Minca, which is in the higher altitude rainforest at 710 meters, 2,000 feet. End quote. Simón Bolívar International Airport provides solid domestic connections to major Colombian cities, but most international travel requires going through Bogota. The expat community is small but getting bigger, even with some challenges. Santa Marta gives you a real Caribbean way of life that costs very little. And since we are talking about Latin American Caribbean, tell me in the comment section which other country in this region you would like me to cover in the next video. It's a pleasure to talk about the continent where I came from. 6th, Cartagena. Cartagena has old walls and colorful streets that look romantic and pretty. Stone forts protect the Caribbean coast, while horse-drawn carriages move through cobblestone streets, and the streets have balconies covered in bright flowers. Compared to Santa Marta, prices are higher there, but for some good reasons. The expat network is well built, with English-speaking doctors, international schools, and business connections that took years to create. You'll find American-style drugstores, European restaurants, and cultural events that mix Colombian culture with what foreigners expect. A single person is $900 to $1,200 per month. Rent costs the most. You can find studios for less than $450 a month, but one-bedroom apartments cost between $600 to $850 per month. Living under $1,000 is possible outside tourist zones, in a modern studio or a one-bedroom apartment in decent state. Cartagena's infrastructure works well for international visitors. They have tourist police, medical services with English speakers, and things that feel familiar. Rafael Núñez International Airport has direct flights to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, New York, Canada, and Amsterdam. For healthcare, the Centro Hospitalario Serena del Mar ranked among the best hospitals in Colombia. However, the focus on tourism creates distinct problems. During peak cruise season, crowds and prices spike, restaurants and transport get costlier, and internet slows to around 8 megabytes per second. What feels charming low season becomes overwhelming when tourist crowds arrive. Street vendors target anyone who looks foreign, and restaurants in tourist zones often charge double what locals pay. This is what a Canadian living in Cartagena told us. Open quote, "If you are white, you'll be a constant target for peddlers, and never seen as a true local. It's extremely hot and humid, which I found hard to live with. But I speak as a Canadian, so take it for what it is." End quote. 50th place, Armenia. This coffee triangle city is great for retirees or remote workers. It has what you need without the craziness of a big city. Armenia gives you small town peace and modern services. Your internet works there better than many major cities around the world because Armenia has the fastest average internet speed in the whole country. A 2024 report revealed an impressive average download speed of 206.79 megabytes per second. The city sits in the heart of coffee industry, surrounded by lush green mountains and perfect spring-like weather year-round. Armenia is one of the three major cities inside the worldwide famous Colombian coffee triangle. The other two are Pereira and Manizales. A single person lives there for around $747 monthly, with the most frugal budgets managing on $600 to $700. Healthcare access comes through Hospital Departamental Universitario del Quindío San Juan de Dios, ranked 41 in the country, providing solid local medical care for retirees and expats. Armenia's location provides easy access to beautiful landscapes, thermal hot springs, and some of Colombia's most lovely small towns. The Coffee Triangle region is generally considered one of Colombia's safest areas, with low crime rates and friendly locals. However, Armenia's small size means fewer international amenities and a smaller expat community than major cities. You won't find the extensive English-speaking services available in larger cities, so it's extremely recommended that you learn Spanish. Before we jump to the fourth place, I have some really good news. My Expat Wealth and Lifestyle Compass, valued at $180, is yours free for a limited time. Receive our 74-page analysis of affordable cities in Spain, Italy, and France, our guide for zero-income tax countries that can save you up to $15,600, and the checklist that prevents costly mistakes. Don't let your chances go away. Scan this QR code now and join us for free. Fourth, Manizales. This is one of the few cities that locals describe it as safe for us. This is what one resident told us. Open quote, "Manizales is safe. You generally only see students walking around in the most public spaces. You don't live in constant fear. There is a strong police presence too." End quote. And it makes sense. Manizales is notable for its unique university atmosphere, which helps create genuine friendships with locals who want to practice English. The students from Universidad Nacional de Colombia and Universidad de Caldas actively seek English conversation partners, creating natural opportunities for connections. Additionally, the local paisa culture is famously warm and welcoming. Manizales earned the nickname La Ciudad de las Puertas Abiertas, the city of open doors, because residents genuinely embrace foreigners. A single person lives on $700 to $1,000 monthly, with the university presence keeping costs reasonable since student demand creates budget-friendly options for housing and competitive service prices. Your monthly budget covers a nice apartment for $385, groceries for $180, utilities for $70, and entertainment for $150. Manizales sits on mountainous terrain with stunning views and pleasant weather that locals call eternal spring. The cooler version of this climate offers comfortable daytime temperatures without oppressive heat or humidity. The city's unique public cable car system helps residents navigate the steep terrain, making transportation both practical and scenic. Healthcare access comes through two nationally ranked hospitals, Hospital Universitario de Caldas at 22 and Hospital Departamental Universitaria Santa Sofía de Caldas at 36, providing above-average medical care for residents. However, Manizales has one significant drawback that affects travel-loving expats. Airport connectivity is limited, with La Nubia Airport suffering frequent weather-related closures due to fog, forcing travelers to seek alternatives for reliable departures. Third place, Pereira. For expats concerned about travel, Pereira offers some of Colombia's most convenient airport connections. Matecania International Airport offers direct international flights to New York and also to Panama City, where you can connect to the vast network of Copa Airlines with flights to multiple destinations in America. Or you can book a direct flight to New York and be there in less than 6 hours instead of spending an entire day traveling through Bogota. The city balances small-town affordability with big city convenience. Its population of 500,000 is large enough for shopping centers, diverse restaurants, and urban amenities, yet is small enough to avoid major traffic and stress. A local told us this, open quote, "I left Medellín for Pereira and really enjoyed it. Lots of cafes and bars and restaurants. Stay Pinares, nice neighborhood. Plus you have Cocora Valley nearby too." End quote. The direct flights plus the efficient megabus rapid transit system offer seamless mobility. Pereira also has a cable car system, which is called Mega Cable. A single person lives comfortably on around $841 monthly while enjoying modern amenities and natural beauty. Your budget stretches incredibly far there. Rent for a decent apartment in a good neighborhood starts around $256, while upscale units with amenities cost approximately $512. Internet speeds average 140 megabytes per second, making remote work completely viable. Healthcare ranks high, with Hospital Universitario San Jorge de Pereira being the third best public hospital in the country, according to a 2024 ranking. There, you can access modern shopping and dining while still being surrounded by the coffee farms and pleasant climate the region is famous for. Popular neighborhoods like Pinares provide comfortable social environments where expats connect easily. Pereira's balance of affordability, connectivity, and quality of life make it an excellent choice for expats. Second place, Bucaramanga. They call it La Ciudad Bonita, the beautiful city, but its main draw for expats is a high quality of life on a budget of $600 to $700 monthly. Bucaramanga offers safety, healthcare, and modern infrastructure without premium prices. While often overlooked, the city provides excellent amenities, a result of decades of good urban planning and community collaboration that shows in every clean street and well-maintained parks. You get organized infrastructure, efficient public transportation through the Metrolinea system, and a single person can live comfortably with $1,000 and can live decently in the $600 to $700 range. The total monthly cost for a frugal person, excluding rent, can be as low as $310, with rent at $178, illustrating the true bottom line affordability. The city is widely regarded as one of Colombia's safest, with clean streets, organized infrastructure, and low crime rates. Expats choose neighborhoods like Cabeceira, Sotomayor, and El Prado for their high level of safety and amenities. The calm demeanor of residents creates a secure environment where you can feel okay. Bucaramanga is located in the Santander department, where you can find some of the best medical facilities in Colombia. The Hospital Internacional de Colombia and its Cardiovascular Institute provide medical care that is considered 5-star by international standards. The pleasant year-round climate, with temperatures between 68 Fahrenheit 20 Celsius and 82 Fahrenheit 28 Celsius, keep utility costs low. Palo Negro International Airport offers direct flights to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and Panama City, solving connectivity concerns while maintaining affordability. A local described the city to us in very nice terms. Open quote. I think Bucaramanga is a great city. It's safe, clean, it has nice weather, tons of parks. It also has the most consolidated middle class in the whole country, good food, and the city keeps growing. I see a great future for that place. End quote. However, Bucaramanga's perfection comes with one trade-off. It's not as internationally known. This means a smaller expat community, but also that you experience authentic Colombian culture without tourist inflation. First place, Medellín, the best city to live in Colombia. Many expats find Medellín a matched urban experience justifies the higher cost. The city changed from a violent place to a lively, world-class center. This amazing change earned it the title of most innovative city. Now it attracts expats and digital nomads who love its energy and new ideas. People go there for its modern services and great weather, and the city has a modern metro system, the only one in Colombia. Additionally, it has cable cars that connect the valley to hillside neighborhoods. And it's a very green city, like a resident described it to us. Open quote. The city is gorgeous in some areas and run down in others, like most places in the world. You are surrounded by beautiful mountains, and plants and trees are everywhere. The city is very, very green, and it's tranquil. I love the scenery, to be honest. End quote. A basic expat budget goes around $1,095, which I know kind of contradicts the idea of this video, but it's a very small difference. To live comfortably, it costs something between $1,200 and $1,800 per month. This makes it more expensive than other places, but it's still very cheap compared to Western prices. Living outside popular expat areas like El Poblado and Laureles costs less. Spending more lets you live in the best locations. The weather stays like it always is spring. The temperature stays around 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. And the city has a world-class public transport system that integrates subway lines, buses, trams, and cable cars. And this system matches any major international city. Healthcare infrastructure is also impressive. Hospital Pablo Tobón Uribes ranks 3rd in the country, and Hospital Universitario San Vicente ranks 6th. The large expat community provides English-speaking services, international restaurants, and familiar amenities that are useful to not feel isolated. Innovation hubs and digital nomad communities make Medellín perfect for remote workers and entrepreneurs. There are over 40 co-working spaces catering to this demographic, fostering creativity and collaboration. Now, Colombia is not the only good place in the world where you can live on $1,000 or less. In fact, there are 4 countries that I personally saw the good life that you can afford on such budget. 2 are in Europe and 2 in South America. You can discover more about them by clicking this video here on your left. I'm sure 3 of them will surprise you. Join my Patreon for all the sources, charts, and maps from our videos, plus a chat so I can answer your questions. Tier 2 includes my top 3 books on living and retiring abroad. Scan the QR code today.